Hey guys, today I want to talk about the V3, Focus Me V3 tDCS, which has five, I guess, five different waveforms. So when you turn it on with the joystick, so you see this, you click on focus, you have the setting, it is power, battery, dimmer, sleep, about device, which is the serial number and information about the version of your device, the firmware version. This is for reboot the device, the reset setting, Bluetooth. It also connects to phone app. You can control it using a phone app, but the phone app is not functioning, unfortunately. And the developer didn't properly respond to my request about this, the app. So they don't support the app properly. But using the joystick is good enough. You have the Bluetooth, you have airplane, and then you have the safety. So this one prevents you not to use it a lot per day. So it will block the device from using more than a certain amount of time per day. This is the calibration. It's if you are using the device and it burns your skin, you can calibrate. Once it's burning, you can just stop. So for stimulation, it doesn't allow the current goes above some threshold, which is not tolerable for you. Okay, let's go to stimulation setting. So there are several possibilities. There are some names. So each of I have made already some changes. So the settings related to each type of stimulation has changed. I have made some changes. You can choose any of these and then change it as you like. So this is 2 milliamp, 24 minutes, and then you can start. But before I start, I can edit. I can make some changes. So this is tACS. So tACS represent for alternating current stimulation. So if I choose this, then you have placebo. This one is for fake stimulation. You can turn it blind or on or off. Okay. So I always keep it off because I don't want fake stimulation. Then you can choose the voltage. It goes from 10 volt up to 60 volt. I use usually the highest voltage, the strongest stimulation. Then the bipolar, it means it changed anode and cathode repetitively, which is not a good thing to try it, because you will get reverse results. So if you are suffering from stress, if you are suffering from I don't know, chronic pain, if you are suffering from depression, and or you want to improve your mood, you want to improve your learning, you want to improve your concentration, don't try bipolar, because it changes anode and cathode repetitively. So the direction of current inside your brain, it will change. So after you stop stimulation, you will feel a little bit of confusion, and also your mood will not be really stable. So I really don't recommend to try it. So I just turned off. So let's go to the setting again. So it was tACS. So for tACS, you can choose the voltage as you like. Just say this. Then for the previous part, so you choose bipolar. You can keep it off. So it's what I recommend. The current, it goes up to 2 milliamp. So if you are trying it for the first time, don't go more than 1 milliamp, because it just burns your skin. After you get used to it, then you can increase the current strengths. Then the duration, you can choose the time as you like. Then it is the cables for the electrodes, the polarity. You can change the polarity. So let's just T and R. So the negative cable will be cathode, and the red one, it will be anode. So, and I have my electrodes right here. I just made these electrodes. I explained it on other video. So I just made this, added this plastic so it doesn't, when you put the headband, it doesn't pressure the cable. And I showed in my video how to make the electrode, so you should have the details about that. And this is the negative one. Okay. So I am I'm going to use the headband, because without the electrodes to touch the skin, you cannot see the waveform correctly. So I will tell you about the montage a bit later. So it's turned off again. Let's go back. So this one 2 milliamp, this one, going to edit tDCS. So the voltage, bipolar, current, duration, and then the polarity. T and R is fine, don't change it. The offset, it says, because tDCS is alternating current, so the current increase and decrease alternating. This alternates, but you can decide, does it alternate between 0 and the maximum amp that you have chosen, or you can increase to something else. For example, the maximum current I chose is 2. So when I put the offset 1, then the current will change between 1 and 2. If I put this 0.5 or 0.6, then the current will change. It will go up and down between 0.5 and 2. So so let's say this. Then you can choose the frequency. So it can go to 100, I believe, and then it can also go less than 1, so between 0 and 1. So it jumps up one by one, but then it is 0.9, 0.8. So like something above 5 is fine, not too high, not too low, because if it is, the frequency is too low, the current goes up and down very slow, and it really hurts the brain, hurts your skin. But when the frequency is too high, you don't feel it that much. So let's go with 10 and then start. So this is so up to 0.6 amp you don't see going up and down, but once actually, because the frequency is too high, you don't really see the up and down behavior. So let me reduce, I will reduce the frequency. So oops, tDCS 20 volt off. The current, I want it to go up to 2 volt. Let's say this. This one I say 0.5. So I will choose 2, so you can see the waveform behavior easier. So up to 0.5, so you don't see going up and down, but after that you see between 0.5 and 2 it's alternates, and yeah, and it ramps up and down. So the the current doesn't go up right away, which can hurt your skin. So this is one of the waveform. Let me show you another one. So this one, it was what? It was tDCS. So it is alternating current stimulation. The other one is TRNS. TRNS, this is what I do not. TRNS is also fine. No, that one is random noise. So this one, you can also you can change the current randomly. You can also choose the. So I can let this one. I can let this one on. The current is random. The frequency is random, so it can change the frequency. So the minimum frequency, I can take 2, and the maximum frequency, I will go by 10. Then we start. Let's see. So not only the current is it will be random, also the frequency will be random. So this is how the wave form looks like on the screen. So now I will show you another one. Oops. Okay. This. Next one is tPCS. So it is pulse current stimulation. So maximum voltage. Make sure the bipolar is always off. I had very bad experience with bipolar on. So then duration, you don't touch. You can change the current offset. It means the minimum current that it jumps down. And the frequency, I choose the frequency something low, so you can easily see the waveform behavior. And duty cycle, it means in each of the cycles how strong the current passes through the brain. So let's start. So until 0.5 you don't see anything, but after 0.5 you can see. So as you can see, it's pulse. So at 1 second it goes 0.5, next it goes to 2, 0.5, 2. So it doesn't ramp up and down, it just jumps. So that's why it calls a pulse. So that one is also. So let me show you this. This is tRCS. It is repelled current. So the repelled current, when you are changing the setting, this is medium. The power, you can make it high or low decross or low. So it's the strength, then the intensity you can choose, and then the gradient you can choose shallow, moderate, and the steep. This one you didn't see any bipolar on and off. It's actually the bipolar is on automatically. So I don't really, if you want to use it for mood improvement, like use it as chronic pain treatment, depression treatment, I don't recommend you using this, because it will just give you reverse result. And what I can tell you about bipolar, so when the current goes out from a screen, middle of the screen, it means the stimulation is automatically bipolar. When you have a stimulation which the waveform starts from the bottom of the page, like the screen, it means it's unipolar. But all bipolar waves that comes from the middle of the screen, it means all waveforms that they come from the middle of the screen, they are all bipolar. So that's, even though you don't have a bipolar in the setting, but it is really bipolar, because you can test it in other settings. When you change to bipolar, the waveform doesn't start from the bottom of the screen, it starts from the middle. So I don't recommend using this. This is new for version 3. It is not available on version 2, but I really didn't find it helpful in improvement of mood or depression or stress or chronic pain. It just makes you even feel worse. So I will explain the next one. The next one is tDCS. It's like this is direct current. We have the same options. You choose the current, duration. You can use the anodal, cathodal. This is the polarity. Let me see. This is you can start. And this one is direct current, so it doesn't, the current is constant, so it doesn't increase, decrease. It's just constant current passing through the brain. Okay. So okay, before I stop, I want to tell you about different montage. So for the different montage, I just download the image and explain it to you. Okay, so so for the different montage, I will show you several montage and tell you which one is for what. So this montage, so this is the nose and these are the ears. So in this position, this is the negative, the black electrode, and this is negative electrode, this is positive electrode. This is where these are located. This stimulation is used for depression, treatment of depression. This one, it is also used for this one is used for socialization, so this will improve the socialization. This one, FP1, for the negative one, I don't show it in the picture, but it is on the right shoulder. So this is the positive, the negative on the right shoulder. This one is for improvement of memory. This one, it will increase the what was the, I forgot the name. It is it stimulates the motor skills of the brain. So this is for motor skills. These two are very great ones, very great. So this one, it will make the brain to have a better insight. So if you are doing research, if you are doing some like deep concepts in any subject and you want to have a very good insight about it, this montage helps a lot. Just be careful comparing to the previous montage, here always the positive is in left hand side, but in the last two montage positive will be right hand side. And this montage, it is for improving math abilities. So I didn't make this montage myself, I didn't test it myself. I searched on Google, and in some website I saw that they have this montage available. I just draw these diagrams for myself, just in the case I forget how to do the montage. I can just refer to that quickly and make sure that I put the electrodes correctly, because if you put it reverse, you will get the reverse result. So make sure to respect the position, the montage. So I just show you this once more, and then I have a diagram of I was curious when I put the electrodes, which part of the brain is stimulated and which part of the brain and each part of the brain is responsible for what. So I was just curious. I included that diagram, and yeah, it's it just divides the brain region into parts. So when you look it from above, this is you can divide it, and then you should put the electrodes on the right place for stimulation. So you can try these stimulations every day. You can even choose all of them every day, but between 20 to 30 minutes each. And it really works. I didn't believe that would work, but it really works. If you find my video helpful and you learned something from it, please don't forget to leave a like for this video. If I get some more experience about using this device, for sure I will upload a new video very soon. Bye for now, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye bye.